Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today we have our flip through for the month of April. I am going to show you everything that I was using in the month of April and how I used it and all the after the pens and all of that. There are going to be a lot of different brands and sticker shops and stuff shown in this video, so I will make sure to let you know where everything is from because there's a lot here. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I have 2 planners, 2 notebooks that I use daily, and 3 notebooks that I used at least once. All right, so what should we start with? Let's just start right here with the Creative Journal because it is the bread and butter of everything that I do. It is the main thing. If I had to, put everything else away, this is the one that I'd keep above everything else. So let's go ahead and take a look. It is getting real chunky. I love a chunky notebook. Let's see, where is the start of April? Right here. Okay, so this is my April cover page. Oh, by the way, notebook is from Archer and Olive. Okay, so cover page, all these items are from Planything from the subscription kit. And every month there are new themes, but there are scrapbook papers, stickers, washi tapes, all of that good stuff. So I used that for this and made a window Dutch door spread. And with my cover page, I always have my monthly memories, which are like the biggest things I want to remember. Like we went to Chihuly Garden and Glass, which is a fun museum here in Seattle. We had my Dutch Doors Volume 2 release. My son had his walnut food challenge. We've been going through oral immunotherapy for his food allergies, so that was a big deal. So I write down all the big things so that if I'm looking right here, I don't have to flip through every page to kind of remember the biggest moments of the month. All right, so then this was the first Dutch door spread. I always do 99% of the time 2 Dutch doors in here. So this one was using Happy Planner stickers. I used a ton of different books from their spring release. And as always, every brand that I mention, down below, there'll be a list of brands and their links. If I have a discount code, which I do for Archer and Olive and Planything and some others, that'll be listed down below as well. All right, so this was Happy Planner, and this is one of my favorite spreads from the month because it's so bright and colorful. And I just loved these little windows that I created with these stickers. I thought that was so fun. Yeah, this is what it looks like after the pen. Not always, see, I didn't do it here, but sometimes I write down like the biggest thing from the day in highlighter and outline it, just as a way to again, kind of like the monthly memories, as I'm flipping through the pages, see the big thing to remember from the day without having to reread everything. All right, next up, this one is another, I love all of them. I love all the spreads. This is another of my favorites. This is using my Dutch Doors Volume 2 sticker book. Here it is right here. It is available still, so if that's something you're interested, it's in my own shop, amyplansthings.com. And it has everything set up so you can make quick and easy Dutch doors. The gingham washi tapes still are restocking. Everything is super delayed with shipping and customs and all that right now. So if you're on my email list, that's the first place that will be notified when these restock. All right, but this is how it all turned out, and I love it. These long strips make it so easy to create the Dutch doors, and I love the baking theme. All right, so that is how it all came out. Big sneak peek there, honey and sunflowers, bees and all that. So you'll see that sometime in a few months. All right, this next theme, this is another favorite. Oh my gosh, I love this one too. This is using Wrong Wrong stuff from her spring release, and I made it kind of like, this looks like wallpaper and, a nice display with windows and frames and all that. So that is how that looks from there, but this is where we're at. And I think this one turned out so well. And then that's what this one looked like inside. It just had this little strip here and then space for writing. I didn't leave space for writing here. I just thought it looked great like that. So I didn't want to mess that up. And then on these ones that are a little bit smaller, I just wrote across the gap. I know some people might have an issue with that, but I just do it. I just take up the space and make it happen. And I mean, it works. But you could always use half and half and do 2 different days too for your journaling. All right, so that was wrong. And then this one's using Keleva Plan. And this is the very last day of April. So if I had thought ahead and counted things out, I would have made this a 1-page spread without Dutch doors before going into my May monthly. But instead, all of this is now May journaling pages, and then my May monthly is here. And the first few pages are like the monthly recaps. So that is everything in this journal for the month of May. Let's see. The other one that I used daily of the journals is this bullet journal. This one's also from Archer and Olive. It's an 8x8 size. This one's A5. So this one's 8x8. And again, I haven't done a cover page. Did I do a I habitually do not do my name page, and then I always do these flip through videos and I'm like, I haven't done it, and then I never do it till the end. So I need to do that. But I've been showing you guys updates of how my annual pages look as well as my monthly page. So I created these using acrylic markers, like acrylic pens. And then I've been putting all the monthly themes in here. So I need to add May and June's because I've already decorated those. But these are just using leftover stickers from my sticker books. All these are my own designs, hand-drawn, and in my shop if they're still available. I think there's like 2 or 3 of these left. It's Sweetheart Soda Shop. Sweetheart Soda Shop. And then there's a bit more of these, but not many as well. That one's sold out. These 2 are available, but I haven't put those there. And again, acrylic pen. I haven't done the back sides. I think I'm just leaving it. This, I haven't done anything, so I need to eventually. But this last month, I did finish that, which looks so cute now. I hadn't decorated the inside of the door. It's an actual Dutch door. See, it opens right here. And then I think it's so fun. Okay, then here's my word of the year, bloom. And then my little journaling page about blooming. And then here's my 26 and 26. And I'm slowly putting things, marking them off as we finish things. Okay. So then we're into the monthlies. And April was Rainbow Reverie themed. And it was all rainbows, pastel rainbow, and unicorns. And again, you can get a few of these designs on my site still. This has like 20 left in stock. It's the Celestial Aurora tape. Gossamer Glow has like 20 left in stock. It's the set of 6 thin tapes here. And then I do still have a few sticker books and a few Moments and Moods books left, I think. The Moments and Moods are the trackers that you'll see here. And they're undated, so you can use them anytime. But I had my little monthly page and my goals for the month. And then I tried something new here. I don't love it. In my mood tracker, instead of coloring by color, I colored by pattern for how I was feeling, so that like the unicorn could all be one color. If I'm going to do that, I think I need to use colored pencil so it can be nice, smaller patterns so it looks more filled in as a whole from far away. I think the concept is okay, but with the pen, it didn't work out as well. So there's that. Habit trackers did pretty well on keeping the main floor tidy, journaling, keeping the kitchen tidy. Did not hit my steps goal very well. Did not do my skincare. I was sick most of the month. I had this big cold that was not going away, respiratory coughing stuff. So just as far as movement goes, it was not the month to push things. So as you can see, my workout log was not very filled in. It happens. That's okay. Here's my gratitude log, my second favorite spread of every month. And then my first favorite spread is always my self-care bingo. And I did get one bingo. This has all sorts of different self-care items in it. I try to put in a mix of like physical, mental, social self-care, creative self-care, all sorts of different stuff. So it's really fun to have different prompts every month. And if I have 5 or 10 minutes, think about what I could do. And then some of the items, of course, will take a little bit more time, like be active for 30 minutes, or an at-home spa night might take longer than 10 minutes. But, you know, getting in a little bit of self-care in your busy schedule. All right, and then here's my month in review. All right, so that was that. And before we go to the one-off items, let's look at these. That was loud. Okay, so April, I did not do a currently page. I don't do those regularly. This is a happy planner, by the way. These stickers were from Kell of a Plan. And this was just the kind of monthly what's going on. So I think it's really cute. I love decorating around the outside like this so that this page can still be super functional and you can see what's going on. Then here are my monthly page or my weekly pages. I am using a horizontal layout right now, which has a little spot for checklists if I want to use it. And then I can write down everything that's happening on each day and all of that. So this one was using Happy Planner stickers. And then this one, who was this? Might have been Live, Love, Posh. I think it was. The other option might be Kell of a Plan. Can't remember. Maybe someone knows. They can tell me in the comments. But both those brands, Live, Love, Posh and Kell of a Plan, I love. All right, this one uses my Fields of Lavender sticker books, and these are still available. I absolutely love how this one came out. It did use the scrapbook paper from the Moments and Moods book, which, do we have any of those left? We have just a handful of Moments and Moods books left for the Fields of Lavender. All right, this one's using Happy Planner stickers, and this spread makes me smile so much with the bright colors. It's so much fun. All right, and then this uses Happy Planner stickers as well as my own hand-drawn Sketchy Florals. Sketchy Florals is out of stock in the physical, but all the stickers that I make I also put on Etsy as printables. So you can find that on my Etsy shop if you want. All right, and then I did do a currently page for May using my Fields of Lavender stickers as well. All right, so that was April in my Happy Planner. Then here's my Daily Grind Planner. I didn't use it every single day this month. I hadn't been for a while, but I will say for May, I've used it every day so far. So that's pretty cool. But let's flip through what I did in May. So if you're unfamiliar with Daily Grind, it is a daily goal setting planner. So the way that you have it set up is you set your top 10 goals for the month. And you can be more specific, like on a goals page, like kitchen, it might be keep the kitchen clean for the entire month, or for like drawing for me, it would be finalize, X amount of items for my shop, things like that. You could have workout goals or all sorts of different goal setting items. So I just tend to write down like the main, what it is, like kitchen and stuff like that. But then you have your top to-dos that move you towards that goal. So like micro movements toward your goal. And then it has self-care, your top 3 to-dos. You don't always get everything done. So here you can put down, these are the 3 that I need to do. This is kind of like your schedule, other tasks you might have, and then gratitude, biggest win of the day, and notes and ideas. So that's what that is. But stickers, Happy Planner. Stickers are from my Dutch Doors Volume 1, which is sold out in physical form, but it is available on my Etsy shop as printable Dutch door kits. So you can go find them for each of the themes. This is also from Dutch Doors Volume 1. All right, then I just use highlighters and Daily Grind stencils here. Didn't end up filling it out. Didn't didn't use it for a few days. So this was using Happy Planner stickers, and oh my god, I loved it. I love this sticker book because it's got all the friends, no main characters, just all the animal and item companions. Super cute. Then here I used some Mildliner and Archer and Olive stickers. I thought this was so cute, and it's a shame I didn't fill it out, but you know, sometimes you don't get to things and that's okay. Then here were 2 pages I did at the end of the month. By this point, I was feeling better in the month. I spent most of the month coughing, and so a lot didn't get done this month, but you take care of yourself. Sometimes your planner doesn't get used to its full extent, and that's okay. These stickers, this one is from Live Love Posh. It was like some sticker sheets, not a sticker book, that I got a while ago. And then this was from Happy Planner. All right, so that was all of the daily grind that I used last month. And then we have 3 notebooks. We're gonna save my reading journal for last, but we have these 2 notebooks. All right, let's look at this one first. This is Notebook Therapy. I did a video with this month. It has this cool sprayed edge, so I'm not doing any Dutch doors in it, but it does have its own window here, which is so cool. And just the sprayed edges are super cute. So this one is my creative listing journal. I've barely started using it yet. There are other people like the Joyful Sojourn who share creative listing a lot, so you can go check them out if you're interested in this. But basically it's like doing a lot of decoration and making lists. So I called it the Pages of Me, and this one is just the list of lists with things that I could create in here. And then this last month I did a video using, these stickers are from my own shop. The Crayon Whimsy is what I called it. And then this is using Planny-Thing stickers, and I did my summer faves because summer's coming up soon. So I used some of the stickers from the subscription kit as well as drawing my own doodles in. Okay, and that is all in this book so far. So it's a slow-moving book, but I have it right here on my shelf, and I do it when I can because it's a fun little other thing. Now this book I haven't used very much either. This one's from T. Fossey. Again, everything's linked down below if I have affiliate links or discount codes. But T. Fossey is a brand that has notebooks as well. And this one, I, again, have not decorated the front name cover because why not? Why haven't I? I don't know. It has some of these extra pages. I didn't use this front one yet, but I have been putting in my own washi tapes that I've come out with, because I kind of want a place where I can just see everything, even all the old stuff that isn't in stock anymore. This one was last year's winter stuff, and it sold out pretty quickly. We do still have the teal and the blue in stock because I did restock those basic grid tapes, but all the winter things are out of stock. This one was one of my older designs. This is the daisies and bumblebees, and none of it is in stock anymore, but I loved this one. Then I did decorate this one this month. This has all my new rainbow tapes. It is in stock now. You can get the set of 6 or the set of 12 of all of them, or buy the base 10mm tapes individually. But I loved it, and I have a bunch of other tapes that I have not put into here yet, so I'm going to be decorating it. It's just like playing with washi tape in different ways. So I'm going to put a bunch more in here, I hope, this month of things that are out of stock or maybe still in stock, just to have a place to play with my tapes and see all the tapes I've come out with, because I think that's so fun. All right. Before we get to my reading journal, just really quick, I started a new craft. Have you guys seen those little book nooks that you can slide into your bookshelves? I've done one of them before, but I started a new one, and I have all these little tiny pieces of furniture that I've been building, and it's really slow going, but it is so much fun. Here's a little door. Look at that. Dropping it. It is so much fun. It is messy with the glue, but I love it. Here's a little birdhouse. Yeah, super fun. So fun little non-stationary craft that I've been slowly working on. Okay, reading journal update. This one I actually just updated yesterday, May 10th. So this is an update as of May 10th for this one. But this is my reading journal. Archer and Olive pocket size. This is sold out, but they have some other pocket sizes. This is a really fun size. So I used my own mini mail stickers here. These are sold out. And then I did all of this Dutch Door 2026 reading journal like cover using a Sarasa clip pen, I believe, and just some colored pencils. And that is it. So I made a little bookshelf. And then here I've been putting quotes of my favorite books that I've read this year. And then I drew a little bookshelf on the back, have more quotes here, bookshelf on the back, some quotes. And I have not filled in the rest of this yet because we still have plenty of year left. Right, here is a quotes page using some of my older bookish stickers. These are all sold out as well. Then here's my 2026 reading goals page. It is a Hobbit hole. And I used acrylic marker here, and I just love this page. This was so much fun to create. I did see someone else have a Hobbit door in a journal somewhere, so I got inspired by them. Can't remember who did it, but it was super fun to draw. Then this is my to be read / rating place. I didn't really want two different places to do that. So I'm just putting down book covers that I want to read. And then like some of them, this one I didn't read, but I've gone so much farther. Same with this one, haven't done it yet. So maybe I'll get to them this year, maybe not. But once I finish them, then I put the rating in. So here we go with that. And again, like haven't read those ones. I'm rereading the ACOTAR series because book 6 is coming out at the end of the year. Super excited. So I'm in the middle of this one again. So I haven't rated them at this point, just because I'm going through them again right now. And then this one has an extra star because it was my first 6-star read, meaning I am absolutely obsessed with it. Dungeon Crawler Carl, if you haven't read it yet. It's really fun if you like fantasy and sci-fi and or board games, especially Dungeons and Dragons style stuff. So if any of that sounds like you, it's really fun. I listened to the audiobook and oh man, so good. Okay, anyways, we're here now. That is the last page I have of it, so I might need to make another one further in the book. Can't believe I've read 46 books so far this year. Oh my gosh. Okay, then this is my A to Z reading challenge. I'm trying to read one book starting with each letter of the alphabet throughout the entire year. I am ignoring words like the, in, because those are in so many books. So like A Fire in the Flesh, I used it for F. It's just going to make it a little bit easier. The Hero of Ages is for H. So on. But it's looking pretty good so far. Definitely still some work to do here. Then this is my DNF graveyard. Did not finish. The first book that I put here is in there. It's called Celestial Academy. It is a romantasy. It is a Why Choose book, so it has like a female main character and then she ends up with a bunch of guys. It's a romantasy, very spicy. I don't read a lot of books like that, so that in itself was different for me. And then I think it was I read it on Kindle, or I started it on Kindle. At 7% the way through the book, it was already very spicy, and I did not believe it one bit and could not get into it. I read a bit more after that, but could not believe the romance in it. And so then I stopped because I just couldn't get with it. So maybe some other people like it. It is pretty well rated, but just wasn't working for me. This is my countdown to 75. And so I've read 46 books this year. We are definitely going to fill this up. And this is my list So whereas this one, I put down books that I want to read as well, but maybe haven't read them yet, this is everything that I've finished. So we're there. All right, and then we have some book review pages. This one is Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn trilogy. It's like an art journal review page because I'm not one to want to write huge reviews, but I do like making pretty things inspired by the stories. So this one is off of Mistborn. Then this one is from Fear's Fury, which was an ARC read that I did, advanced reader's copy. And it was really, really good. It was fun. Definitely different than anything I've read because it was like a sci-fi fantasy. So it had like sci-fi aspects of living on this world and having the spheres so that they could survive because it wasn't a hospitable world and all of that, but it also had high fae and magic systems and all of that, and it was super cool. Also, it had Spanglish. It was awesome. And then I have a lot of others I want to put in here, but I think I need to create more space for that and some more of the list. So I might need to do that before I do more review pages. But yeah, it's coming along really well. Anyways, that is everything I really used this month, other than just like to-do lists and stuff like that. So yeah, there we go. Super fun. Let me know if you have any questions. We'll do another flip through like this hopefully next month with all of my May stuff. I try to do it every month, don't always remember. So yeah, but here we are with all of the April things. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.